Welcome to the Absolute Automotive channel. Today we'll be working on a 2005 Toyota Avalon. It needs an oil change. The symptoms are oil change needed by 3,000 miles. Tools needed 14mm socket and ratchet and a 3/8 extension. First, you need to elevate the vehicle. You can choose between ramps or jack stands. I chose ramps. Next, you want to locate your oil pan and your oil pan bolt, which is a 14mm bolt. And you want to loosen the bolt ever so slightly until you start to see a little oil drip from the bolt. And then grab your oil drain pan and put it right underneath your oil drain pan to catch all of the oil that will drain. Now that all the oil has drained inside of your drain pan, you want to take your oil pan bolt to secure the oil pan from any oil leaks. When you tighten it down till it can't go any further, just snug tighten it. Now you want to locate the oil filter housing. On this vehicle, there's an oil filter housing where the filter is inside of the oil filter housing. You use a 3/8 extension that will go right inside the groove to loosen up the oil filter housing. You can hand crank it as you see me doing. After you just break it loose, it comes out very smoothly. Now you just want to dispose of the oil filter itself, but keep the oil filter housing. Now, one thing you're going to have to do is, well, the only thing you're going to have to do is to change the oil filter housing O-ring. There's a groove that you put the O-ring on. Make sure it's in that groove towards the bottom of the oil filter housing. Now you can put your oil filter on inside of the oil filter housing and install it. Now make sure that you hand turn the oil filter housing until it cannot turn anymore. Then you take your 3/8 extension and give it a snug tight. Now that you have everything secured at the bottom of the vehicle as far as no dripping from the oil pan or oil filter, now you can put in your 6.5 quarts of oil. When you get to your 6 quart of oil, you should start measuring the oil by checking the oil dipstick. After you check your dipstick, you might need a little bit more, you might not, depending on how much oil was removed from the engine. Now it's time to reset the maintenance light that is on the left upper corner of your dashboard. And this light can be reset by depressing the dashboard needle, holding the needle while you turn the ignition to the on position, not the start position, simultaneously for about 8 seconds. Let go of the needle, then crank the engine and watch the maintenance light disappear. You're done.